So in WACC calculation, the weight should be based on market values. The following is from a firm's most recent balance sheet. The component 11.4 percentage bond payable. The bonds comes with 11.4 percentage. The carrying amount, what is in the book? 2.2 million. 11.5 percentage preferred stock. The value is 4.6. Common stock is 14 million. Retained earnings is 1.2. Total you have 22 million. And they are not using the market value. They assume market value and book value is same here for this calculation purpose. Now you have to compute the weight. Let's say simple weight. How you will compute weight? How much is this 2.2 out of 22? Your total is 22. Out of that bond comes with 2.2 value. This is 100%. How much is each component? You have the weight. You got the weight. Now, that is not enough. You need to find out the cost of capital for each component. Okay? Now, cost of debt. You have the rate, okay, that's the only rate given for the debt, 11.4 into this company is subject to, don't forget, 35% marginal tax. So 11.4% into 1 minus tax rate. So 11.4% into 0.65. You will get this. Look at this calculation. All calculation should be in decimal. Later final answer you should convert into a percentage. So 11.4% means 0.114 into 0.65. You will get a number into 100. You convert into percentage. Preferred stock. Your book value is this. What is the dividend? 11.5% into that value is your dividend. Dividend divided by market price. Here market price and book value they assumed it's same. That is the reason they use this as the weight. So the the preferred stock gives you 11.5% dividend. So 4.6 into 11.5% is the dividend. And the market price is assumed to be as book value. Sometimes they will give a different number. Then in that case you have to use that. You arrive at the preferred cost of equity. Then cost of equity, in fact, they made a statement here. The company has historically provided a 60% return on common equity. So what they are saying is indirectly, 16% is the cost of equity for both common stock and retained earnings. Now, how will you calculate the WACC? All of you take your calculator. This is the weight. This is the component cost. Take your calculator, clear your memory. Then do the calculation in decimal. 10% into 7.41. 0.1 into 0.0741. Put in memory. Keep on doing the calculation, adding the calculation in the memory. Then check whether you are getting this. The final answer, you multiply into 100, you will get 14.2. All of you take your calculator and do it. And if you have any doubts, you should ask me. This is SWAC. Those who studied capital budgeting, what did you learn? The firm should invest in project only if the return IRR is more than the cost of capital. You will arrive at the net, NPV of the project by discounting the cash flow at the cost of capital. This is what it is. If any one of you got any doubt, you should ask me. You can type the message if you don't understand any concept. The concept is same, like weighted average, return, weight and the cost. You will arrive at this 14.2. Did you get it? Yes or no? To get the answer by using, let's say, calculator memory. Five more people to answer, please. Samik, what happened?
I'm weak in using the calculator memory. Otherwise, I got the answer, but
You have to practice, huh?
other,
Because it will
otherwise I
improve your
got that.
speed. Because what happens in every time you have to write. When you study, you can do it like that. Let's say you calculate each component. Ashwin Pikini, can you please answer? You are logged in, I can see, but I don't know whether are you from mobile? You give me a message, but Ashwin, you have to participate in the class. Otherwise, it will be like a cinema. Every day you will listen to cinema and go. Nothing will happen. So it is not a YouTube video. It is a live class. I think he got some internet trouble. Okay. Now what I am saying, see, suppose some of you may be calculating this and this every time you have to write. Imagine the exam if you are keep on writing this and then totaling. Suppose if you miss one digit, the chance of error is more. But if we can, let's say, do it in memory, and suppose if you go wrong, again you can repeat the calculation. You do the calculation, you are getting 12.2, which is not in the option. You have to again recalculate, you can do it in a faster way. This is to improve the speed in the exam. But right now you can calculate and write it and total it, it's okay. I am saying, if you keep on doing that, what will happen? You will never practice with the. You should invest in projects which gives more return than this. See, your balance sheet, your capital structure determine the required rate of return. If your company is not making money, if the company's return is lower than this, it is not a good situation. And here they are given a formula to calculate this. What is this? This is the weight of equity. This is the respective cost. This is the weight of debt. This is the cost of debt. You don't need to remember anything. V is what? The total. E is what? Equity. It means what? The weight of whatever I circled is the weight of equity into weight of into cost of equity plus D, that is nothing but market value. Remember the market value, not the book value. Market value of the debt divided by the total, which is nothing but the weight of debt into cost of debt pre-tax. You have to make it post-tax. Let's look at the question. Lot of questions are there. They will ask you how to calculate the WACC. The capital used to generate profit, 50% debt, 50% equity. They may say 40% equity, 60% debt, whatever. This is the total. Cost of equity 15%, cost of debt is 5%, tax rate is 40%. So you have 50-50 basis. You don't need to apply this exactly what it is. 50% is the debt, 50% is equity. Calculate the WACC. Calculate and let me know whether you are getting 9%. You don't need to apply this formula. 50% is the weight for debt, 50% is the weight for equity. So how will you do it? 0.5 into cost of debt is 5%, 0.05 into 1 minus 0.4 plus 0.5 into cost of equity is 0.15. This calculation will give you that 50% is the weight. What is the cost of debt? That is 5% into 1 minus tax rate. You get a number plus 0.5 into 0.5 is what? The cost, the weight of equity into the cost of equity. Right? So if someone gives you the weight and respective cost, if you know it, you can calculate the WACC. Now the question is, what is the optimal capital structure? Very important. Whether it should be 20-80, whether it should be 50-50, whether it is 60-40, what? This is, we have to understand. What is optimal capital structure? Now let's look at the diagram first. This is debt to equity. Or if you go on the right side, you are adding more debt. This is rate of return. Remember, the cost of equity is more than cost of debt. So you have got two components, cost of equity and cost of debt. When you are at here, let's say at 0,